Welcome to the Vampy Vegas Horror Show, episode 13, The Manitou, and It's Alive, Part 2.
So the chick's on her back, she's like, you got this bump, I don't know what it is. And the doctor's like, maybe it's a tumor. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger comes in, he's like, that's no tumor. And then she's like, I think it is. And he's like, no. Famously, me, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, the guy, I'm telling you right now, that, my friend, not a tumor. And she's like, okay. And then the tumor doctor comes in, he's like, let me get a closer look. He's like, that's a baby. That's a baby growing on your neck. And not just any baby, an evil Indian baby that's trying to come back from the dead to punish us, to do Indian shit. I don't know. They don't really, it doesn't, what's the matter? There's a tiny dwarf growing off the back of this chick. Now, let me tell you, you're watching this movie and there's some fucking dope. There are some dope special effects in it for like 70s, and really, really impressive shit. Some of it does not hold up. But what can you expect from that era? But my god, there was a seance scene that is... I got so amped up. I was watching, I was like, if this is the whole movie, the seance scene where the fucking a dwarf head comes up through the middle of the table all in black, and it's like... It's like this. It's like... And he's just talking gibberish shit. I'm sure, you know, I know what it is. I'm sure it's something. Manitou. Possessed lady floating across the room, an old woman fucking throwing herself down the stairs. Looks good. You got a guy reading tarot cards. By the way, not reading tarot cards properly. But I guess, you know. And by the way, you're not reading the fake game that reads your fortune properly. And let me show you how to do it and be more of a con artist than you, my dear boy. Fuck. And then it just all falls apart once that little Indian medicine man dwarf comes out the back of that chick bag. Because it's like the skin's coming out, it's peeling and gross. I'm like, oh, this it looks like when you take glue. Remember when you were a kid and you had like vests and you take the glue, the Elmer's glue, and then you put your hand in it, like that. It's kind of like that, and you peel it. I guess that was weird. I like playing with hard glue. Anybody else? Anybody else out there? Manitou. And by the way, that's when everything started going down. Because special effects aren't great. I think there's like a wolf running around or something. I don't know. I just checked out. And I was so excited because it was like, oh, they're gonna make a fucking real evil dwarf scary, and it kind of was. But then he's just standing in a circle and it's just like, and just like throwing shit at him and stuff. It wasn't great. But worth a watch. Because when are you gonna see a little tiny dwarf Indian medicine man be evil and telekinetically throw shit across the room? I mean, you know. But when I get that one, you want to give that, you know, like, you know how disappointing it is when you open up the bag, and inside that bag, you got the fun-sized Tootsie Rolls? That's not this movie. Even though the Manitou was a fun-sized person, this film will not get the fun-sized Tootsie Roll. I'm gonna give the long roll to this one. You know those weird long ones? Not the thick, not the chunk ones. Sounds like I'm talking about dicks. Just sounds like I'm talking about dicks now. The long ones. The long, good ones. You want to get in your mouth and suck on them? Talking about Tootsie Rolls, not dicks. Promise. But one of those, alright? And, for kicks, thinking... if I was to take the essence of this film and put it in my mouth, what am I thinking now? Rolling around, I know what's up. Check it. You know those little plastic bottles, but they're like the wax bottles with the bullshit in them. Just enough. Tastes good. Why the fuck did I do that? That's it. That's what the Manitou. Manitou.